The world is not always a kind place. Beneath the surface of polite smiles and casual conversations, there are people who don't just want to compete with you, they want to destroy you. They don't just want to win, they want to see you lose. They don't just want to rise, they want to see you fall. And the scariest part, they often hide their intentions behind a mask of charm, feigned kindness, or even indifference. But if you pay close attention, the signs are there. The ancient Stoics, masters of understanding human nature and navigating life's darkest corners, offer timeless wisdom to help you spot these destroyers before it's too late. In this video, we're going to do a deep dive into the shadows of human behavior, where the stakes are high and the consequences of ignorance can be devastating. By the end of this, you'll not only recognize the signs of someone who wants to destroy you, but you'll also learn how to protect yourself using the unshakable principles of Stoic philosophy. Now get ready. This is going to be a dark, gripping, and ultimately empowering journey. One, they feed on your weaknesses and they know exactly where to bite. No man is free who is not master of himself. Let's start with a story. In ancient Rome, there was a senator named Lucius. He was wealthy, powerful, and well-respected, until a rival discovered his secret. Lucius had a crippling fear of public humiliation. This rival didn't attack Lucius's wealth or his political influence. Instead, he orchestrated a series of events designed to expose Lucius's insecurities in front of the entire Senate. The result? Lucius was ruined, not by force, but by his own weakness. This is the first sign of someone who wants to destroy you. They don't attack your strengths. They exploit your vulnerabilities. They study you, learn what makes you tick, and then use that knowledge to manipulate you. Maybe it's your fear of failure, your need for approval, or your tendency to overthink. Whatever it is, they'll find it, and they'll use it against you. The Stoics understood this tactic well. Epictetus warned that our greatest enemies are often the ones who know us best. Why? Because they know where to strike. But here's the twist. The Stoics also believed that our weaknesses only have power over us if we let them. By acknowledging our vulnerabilities and working to strengthen them, we rob our enemies of their most potent weapon. So, ask yourself, do you know your weaknesses as well as your enemies do? And more importantly, are you working to overcome them? 2. They isolate you because they know strength comes from community. We are social creatures. We are made for cooperation, like hands, like feet, like eyelids. Imagine this. You're part of a tight-knit group of friends or colleagues. You trust them, rely on them, and draw strength from their support. But then, someone enters the picture. Someone who seems charming, intelligent, and deeply interested in you. Slowly, they start to sow seeds of doubt. They tell you that your friends are talking behind your back, that your colleagues don't really respect you, or that your loved ones are holding you back. Before you know it, you're isolated, cut off from the very people who could help you see the truth. This is the second sign of someone who wants to destroy you. They isolate you. Why? Because they know that alone, you're easier to control. Alone, you're more vulnerable to their manipulation. Alone, you're less likely to see their true intentions. The Stoics understood the power of community. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic philosophers, often wrote about the importance of connection and cooperation. He believed that we are stronger together than we are apart, and he was right. When we surround ourselves with people who genuinely care about us, we create a shield against those who seek to harm us. So, if someone is trying to cut you off from your support system, beware. They're not doing it for your benefit. They're doing it for theirs. 3. They gaslight you because they want you to doubt your reality. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Gaslighting is one of the most insidious tactics used by people who want to destroy you. It's a form of psychological manipulation where they make you question your own reality. They'll deny things they've said or done, twist the truth, and make you feel like you're going crazy. And the more you doubt yourself, the more power they have over you. Consider the story of a young artist named Clara. She was talented, ambitious, and on the brink of a major breakthrough. But her mentor, a respected figure in the art world, began to undermine her confidence. He told her that her work was derivative, that she was lucky to have his guidance, and that she'd never succeed without him. Over time, Clara began to doubt her talent, her vision, and even her sanity. By the time she realized what was happening, she had lost years of her life and nearly her entire sense of self. The Stoics would have seen this coming. They believed that our perception of reality is shaped by our thoughts, and that those who control our thoughts control our reality. But they also believed in the power of self-awareness. By staying grounded in our own truth, we can resist the lies of those who seek to manipulate us. So, if someone is making you question your reality, take a step back. Trust your instincts, and remember, the truth is your greatest weapon. 4. They sabotage your success because your growth threatens them. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Here's a hard truth. Not everyone will celebrate your success. In fact, some people will do everything in their power to sabotage it. They'll spread rumors, undermine your efforts, and even pretend to support you while secretly working against you. Why? Because your success is a threat to them. It exposes their insecurities, challenges their ego, and reminds them of their own failures. Take the case of a young entrepreneur named Alex. He had a brilliant idea, a solid business plan, and the drive to make it happen. But his business partner, someone he trusted implicitly, began to subtly sabotage his efforts. He missed deadlines, made careless mistakes, and even leaked confidential information to competitors. By the time Alex realized what was happening, his business was in shambles, and his partner had moved on to a new venture. The Stoics would have seen this as a classic case of envy and insecurity. They believed that those who try to destroy others are often driven by their own weaknesses, but they also believed in the power of resilience. By focusing on your own growth and refusing to be dragged down by others, you can turn their sabotage into fuel for your success. So, if someone is trying to undermine you, don't waste your energy on revenge. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself. That's the ultimate victory. 5. They never take responsibility because they're masters of deception. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. The final sign of someone who wants to destroy you is perhaps the most telling. They never take responsibility. They'll blame others for their mistakes, twist the truth to suit their narrative, and refuse to acknowledge the harm they've caused. Why? Because taking responsibility would mean admitting their own flaws, and that's something they're unwilling to do. Consider the story of a politician named James. He was charismatic, ambitious, and deeply manipulative. When his policies failed, he blamed his opponents. When his lies were exposed, he claimed he was the victim of a conspiracy. And when his actions caused harm, he insisted it was for the greater good. In the end, he left a trail of destruction, but he never once took responsibility. The Stoics would have seen James for what he was, a master of deception. They believed that true strength comes from honesty and accountability, and that those who refuse to take responsibility are ultimately weak. But they also believed in the power of clarity. By seeing people for who they truly are, we can protect ourselves from their lies. So, if someone is always shifting the blame, beware. They're not just avoiding responsibility, they're trying to control the narrative, and that's a dangerous game. How to protect yourself the Stoic way. Recognizing the signs of someone who wants to destroy you is only the first step. The real challenge is protecting yourself without losing your humanity in the process. This is where Stoic philosophy shines. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, to stay grounded in our values, and to rise above the chaos. Here's how you can apply Stoic principles to protect yourself. Know yourself, understand your weaknesses, and work to strengthen them. The more self-aware you are, the harder it is for others to manipulate you. Build a strong community. Surround yourself with people who genuinely care about you. They'll be your first line of defense against those who seek to harm you. Trust your reality. Don't let anyone make you doubt your instincts. Stay grounded in your truth, and don't be afraid to walk away from toxic relationships. Focus on your growth. Don't let anyone sabotage your success. Use their negativity as fuel to become the best version of yourself. Hold them accountable. Don't let anyone shift the blame. Call out their lies, but don't let their toxicity consume you. Rise above it. In the end, the best way to protect yourself is to become unshakable, to cultivate a mind that's calm, a spirit that's strong, and a heart that's resilient. Because when you're unshakable, no one can destroy you. So the next time you encounter someone who wants to see you fall, remember this: They may have the power to hurt you, but they don't have the power to define you. That power belongs to you and you alone. Now go forth and conquer. The world is waiting. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Also consider joining our membership community for exclusive benefits. I'll see you in the next one.